it's Alicia. So today I'm here to talk about another true life subject. So this is about like schooling, standardized testing, and tests in general. So yeah. Okay, so you know, when you in school, you always gotta take standardized tests, like blah blah blah, just to go to the next grade. And most of them tests, it don't even really matter until you get to like high school and stuff like that. That's when the tests like really actually matter. So when I was in like kindergarten to third grade, we had to take a test. I don't remember what it's called, but I know it started with an S. And then when I got to fourth grade through eighth grade, we took I-STEP, and that was like I-STEP. I don't even know what it was like. It's like every, you know, like how every state has like a standardized testing name. That was the test that our state had. And then now we had the ECA, and that's the end of course assessment, and that literally determines whether you graduate from high school, including, well, I don't think that includes the SAT. I don't know if the SAT and the ACT like determines whether you graduate, but I don't think it do. But the ECA, like at our school, if you fail it, you gotta keep taking it until you pass it, and if you don't pass it, then if you're a senior, then you won't get your diploma, and you'll have to retake it whenever, I don't know, but you'll have to retake it. So a lot of people fail like the math one because, you know, math sucks. But a lot of people do pass the English one if they're actually good at English. I passed both of them, thank God. So yeah. And then you also have the PSAT. So with the PSAT at my school, like every sophomore has to take it. So we took it literally in the beginning of the school year. Some of that stuff had geometry on it. And that was my first time ever, like, I was literally in a geometry class, and it was the first trimester, meaning we just got to school. So I'm just like, so how am I supposed to know what this is if I'm just now starting geometry? That doesn't make any sense. So what they did was, we got our grades back, like, whatever. And if you got a 43, then if you got a 43 in all of them, then you pass, and you don't have to take this other test called the Accuplacer. So I don't really remember what, like, with the Accuplacer, like, I don't really remember things about it. I just know that if you're a junior and you didn't get a 43 on your PSAT your sophomore year, then you have to take the Accuplacer test. And literally the state that I'm in, Indiana, they made the juniors take it with a 3-day notice. And that's just like, how you gonna put a whole test on a group of kids and give them 3 days to know about it? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I didn't pass any of them. I got a 42 on the English one, I got a 40 on another English one, and I got a 32 on the math one. I wouldn't have had a problem if I just had to retake the math one, because math, it was geometry. Like, I didn't even know it. Like, I didn't even have a good teacher. And with that, it was just like, I just literally started that. So I really didn't care, but I cared. I cared, but it wasn't like to the point where I would cry about it and stuff like that. And yeah, so it was just, so I have to retake every single one of them, even though I was one off. And that's the thing that really made me mad, is because I was one off. Like, really. I went to my counselor, and she was talking to me about it, and she was saying, like, I think you can't take dual credit if you don't pass that, or something like that. Like, it was something that I can't do if I don't pass that stupid Accuplacer test. So she was saying, yeah, those people that run the state, like, that run the school and stuff like that, I wonder how they would feel if they had to take this, because it's like, y'all giving us all these hard tests determining my whole entire life. Like, literally, these tests determine your whole entire college life. And if you don't have a college life, or you don't have a good one, then it's just like, college determines your whole life if you actually go to college, or it just determines it. So yeah. But anyway, so it's just like, how can you give us all these tests and you probably don't even know none of this stuff? Like, putting tests on me doesn't make me smarter. Like, that may not sound right to people, but giving me more tests, does that make me smarter? No, they're just giving me more material to study, and then I'm literally gonna forget it as soon as I'm done with the test. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, and that's what be getting me about school. It's just like, these people that run the school, they literally don't know nothing about this new generation and the new like ways that we could become rich and famous and successful in life, period. Like, you give us these classes that are helpful, but they not gonna get me nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not going into a specific field that requires geometry, why am I taking it? If I'm going to a specific field that doesn't require calculus or whatever, why would I take it? You know? I mean, like, algebra, yeah, you need algebra. Blah, that's like the basics. Like, algebra 1 is the basics. I haven't taken algebra 2 yet, so I can't speak on algebra 2. But, like, all these other hard math classes are just unneeded. And English, yeah, English is needed. So I'm not really going to say nothing about that. And history is needed, even though the books aren't telling the full truth. And science is like, why am I taking this class? Like, I hate that class. I hate science. Like, you could probably pay me $1 million. If I pass the test, you would give me $1 million. I probably passed the test, but barely. Like, I literally get a 59.5. That's what I would get. So, yeah, like, with chemistry and physics, and I'm just like, bruh, like, am I really gonna use the freaking periodic table in my life? Like, am I really gonna sit? Like, no, I don't want to do anything that has to do with the periodic table. I have specific things that I want to do, but it's just like, I don't see the point in most of these classes, because the Pythagorean theorem, where's that gonna get me? Where's a squared plus b squared equals c squared gonna get me? It's not gonna get me into the freaking lawyer's office, because if you're a lawyer, depending on your major before you go to law school, why would you need that? Like, because I'm not doing anything that's bachelor's of science. I'm doing bachelor of arts, because science sucks, and I would prefer to do bachelor of arts anyway, because it just sounds more crafty, and sciencey sounds nerdish. No offense to people that like science, but I don't know. I just can't see myself doing anything that has to do with science. I just don't like it. Like, I see no point in it. And it's just like, I understand people in high school, like, they change their career goals a whole lot, so you can't really, like, give somebody a certain amount of classes because of the fact that, I mean, you can, because schools actually do that, but it's just like, you can't give me classes that are just so pointless to my whole entire life goal that I'm not getting anything out of. But I passed it, but I'm not getting anything out of it. It's just like, okay, well, that was a waste of my 12 weeks. Like, and, like, they don't even have classes to tell me how to do normal stuff. Like, freaking balance a checkbook. Like, I don't know how to do that. What is balancing? What is balancing? Who uses a checkbook? Like, I don't know how to fill out a check. I don't know how to do none of that. I don't know how taxes work. I don't know how taxes work. That's why my mama finna do my taxes when I grow up, because I don't know how to do that crap. And ain't nobody teaching me how to do that crap. So it's just like, okay, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I get into the real world. And I'm looking like, okay, so it's tax time. What do I do? What do I give my mother? Like, what do I give this person? Am I supposed to keep this stuff? Why am I getting how much money taken out? I don't get it. Like, I don't get any of this. And it's like, even though those classes would be boring, we still wouldn't regret it, because when we grow up, it would just be like, okay, I really didn't like this class when I was in high school, because I just wanted to, you know, have fun all the time. But it helps when you're actually, like, grown and you have a job, and then you have your own place, and you have kids and stuff, and you don't have to, like, learn all of this in a short amount of time. Because how you gonna put me out of high school when I'm 18, and then the day of, y'all expect me to be an adult? Like, oh. Like, literally, this post on Twitter was just like, so when you're 18, they expect you to go out and be an adult, but just a month ago, you had to ask to go to the bathroom. And that is so true. Like, I just had to ask to go to the bathroom, and now you want me to make full adult decisions? I thought I was a child. I thought I had to respect authority. I thought I was this and that. Like, of course, I still have to respect authority, even whatever age I am. But it's just like, you can't expect, like, just last month, I had to ask to go to the bathroom. And now, oh, now you're grown. Okay, bye. Like, I don't know how to do this stuff. Like, they don't teach me how to do this stuff. Like, this is probably just a rant. but it's still gonna be categorized as true life. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Hey, let's pop the E off a live. I got some time in the blow. I got the money to blow. I've got the money and blow. Don't have to guess how I know. Oh, it's a secret. Trust me, I'll keep it. Your own niggas.